A tri-state soldier gets the attention of President Trump and the world. It happened Thursday during the president's speech, marking the 75th anniversary of D-Day. Eyewitness News' Mike Pickett. More with Spalding's grandchildren from our Owensboro newsroom.
During his D-Day speech in Normandy, where people from around the world paid their respects, President Trump recalled Lieutenant John Spalding's bravery.
Lieutenant Spalding and the men from Company E moved on to crush the enemy's strong point on the far side of this cemetery.
Spalding is an Owensboro native who died several decades ago. His grandchildren, David and Amy Spalding, still live in the area. They felt that recognition.
Touched, heartwarming, just wow, you know, couldn't believe it.
Out of everybody that was in the war, for him to bring up my grandfather's name was a really big deal to me.
Lieutenant Spalding led his company as part of the first wave landing at Omaha Beach, joining another company to clear a gun battery that attacked Allied soldiers. Spalding was wounded shortly after the invasion in France. He received the Purple Heart, Distinguished Service Cross, and other honors.
It's just pretty awesome that I have a family member do something like that, which had such worldly consequences or impact.
Lieutenant Spalding passed away in the late 1950s before David and Amy were born. To preserve his memory of his service and actions, they researched his actions, kept service medals, letters, and other items.
He always gave credit to his men. He said he wouldn't have been able to do anything without his men, and he wanted to make sure that his men and his platoon got credit as well.
We're honored to have him as our grandfather, and beyond blessed that he did his actions on D-Day.
In Owensboro, Mike Pickett, Eyewitness News.